What we do here is go back.
Alrighty, hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back. Today I have been actually thinking about debadging the Genesis for quite some time. I actually looked online and debadging the back of the Genesis, it just declutters everything. I'm just going to debadge the Genesis coupe badge right here and the 3.8 and the R-spec. I thought about keeping the 3.8 and the R-spec because, I mean, that's kind of why I bought the car, is because it's 3.8 and the R-spec, but I think it'll make it look a little bit better. I got my buddy Bane with me today again, and he's gonna give me a hand. I don't have any Goo Gone, and that's usually what you would use for something like this, but I know you guys are gonna give me a lot of crap, but I'm gonna use 409 all-purpose cleaner, and hopefully it'll come off. I hope it doesn't hurt the paint, man. I guess that's gonna suck. That's gonna suck so bad.
It should. It'll be fine.
I hope. I will just say, if you guys do plan on doing this, go get some Goo Gone. I just didn't feel like going and getting any Goo Gone, so hopefully it turns out okay. Alrighty guys, what I'm gonna start with is the 409, like I said before. I'm going to just spray this stuff on around the letters, and then I took some fishing line. I don't know if you guys can see it very well in the camera, but I just wrap it around my fingers and just work the fishing line around the back of the letter and the trunk of the car. Can you still see this a little bit? Mm-hmm. As you can see, when I pulled that off with the fishing string, you can still see the residue that's still left on the car, and the G came off. That's what's expected. So I'll spray more of this stuff on there, and then I'll take like a either my fingernail really lightly, or maybe just a napkin, and try to scrub that stuff off. That's where the Goo Gone really comes into play and really helps getting that sticker residue off of it that holds the letters on. So that's how you guys get them off. Let me get the rest of them off and move on to the other side. Alrighty guys, there you go. That's for the side that has the Genesis on it. It has all the sticker residue. If there was anything that I could kind of give a pointer on, when you actually use some fishing line, I would use some, like, this is 50-pound test. You can get from like Walmart or something. It's the braided line so that it doesn't break. But if you have possibly gloves or some kind of other thing to put inside the string, because whenever you're working the letters up and down, once you actually spray either your Goo Gone or 409, which actually worked very well, it actually came off pretty easily, but whenever you actually are working the string up and down, it cuts into your fingers pretty bad, and it hurts a little bit. So if you have something that you can put in between there, it might help. So let's move on to the other side and get that off, and then we'll work on removing all the sticker residue. Alright, I got the 3.8 part off of just above the R-spec, but what do you guys think? Like, should I leave the R-spec part on the back of the car? Right now, I mean, I still have the sticker residue all over the back of it, but this is all the sticker residue stuff. But should I leave this R-spec part on? I mean, I did buy a Genesis R-spec, which has all the upgrades and the suspension and the Torsen LSD, etc. Should I take that off or leave it on? That's what I'm boggling right now. Also, with another thing, while I'm taking this gunk off the back of this trunk, just to inform you guys about the wheels, I actually was able to contact ESR and sent them back the wheels. They had me send back all 4, just because they said that they don't recall having a different shade of bronze, which I don't really get. I mean, I would think that a company would know what if they had 2 different shades of bronze for my wheels. If you don't know about what I'm talking about with the wheels, on my last video I did an unboxing of the ESR 08, the Work Ultimate CR replicas, and that's what I'm putting on the Genesis. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll put a link up and you guys can click on that. And they sent me 2 different color wheels for the front and the back. The front 2 were a lot darker, almost like a brown, a really, really dark bronze. And then the back were a lot lighter, almost like a tan. But they sent me 2 different color wheels, and I contacted them, and they said they don't know how that could have happened. I don't know. I'm just hoping that hopefully it turns out right the first time. This stuff is a pain in the ass, dude. What do you think, Bane, about the wheels, about like the whole situation that I'm going through right now? Like that's pretty shitty. It's shitty as hell right now. Like I'm supposed to have my wheels, and then I was gonna buy tires, and I have to wait, and you guys have to wait what it's gonna look like with bronze wheels on the red Genesis. I was so stoked to actually have it, and it's shitty, isn't it?
I think it is shitty. It's definitely inconvenient because you've already paid for it and you don't have your product. I think that's the biggest inconvenience about it is you spend your money, you spend your hard work money. I mean, we're just normal, average people where money isn't exactly, easy to come by.
Right, well, so we work our asses off for it, but I mean, like, when we go and talk about $2,000, some YouTubers or some people, like $2,000, that's pocket change. I just wanted to inform you guys of the process of the wheels and stuff too. Hopefully they'll be in here soon. I've been contacting them on email. We've been talking back and forth. Their customer service is really, really great. And they've been working with me, but I sent my wheels back in, and I think they're still waiting on them to get delivered because I sent them like, I don't know, 4 or 5 days ago, and I live in Indiana and they're in California, so they're probably still waiting on those wheels. So I was just informing you guys why we haven't still uploaded a video on the wheels. Alrighty guys, all the stuff is off the back of the car. All the goop. Oh, you can't really see very well inside my garage, but I got all this cleaned up. But I did leave the R-spec on. I don't know, to me it almost looks, it kind of looks kind of weird. It's kind of just out of place to me. I mean, like, it is an R-spec, but it's like just having this little tiny badge. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know.
I know, I mean, out here in the garage, it's pretty dark. I should have had the car flipped around the other way with the trunk outside, but it's really hot outside, so I just really didn't want to sit in the sun doing this. But it's just, I don't know.
I think it looks a lot better.
I think it looks a lot better too. I think it looks a lot better with it a little bit less cluttered, but I think the R-spec thing has got to go. I think it's got to go. I think it'll just clean it all up, get rid of it all.
It's your car.
Let's get rid of the R-spec. Alrighty guys, we're all finished. Finally, after what? A couple of hours?
About 2 hours.
Couple hours of scrubbing non-stop, but it definitely looks a lot better. I'm going to go ahead and pull the car out of the garage because I do have it pointed in. I was just trying to stay out of the sun, but I'm gonna pull the car out and show you guys a little bit more in the light. Alrighty guys, there you go. That's how you debadge probably any car, really. I mean, if you have any car that you're trying to debadge. We use 409. I would probably recommend more of a Gugon, but this is how I debadged the back end of the Genesis coupe. It was the 3.8 R-spec. You couldn't tell at the beginning of the video, but it looks so much better. It's definitely cleaned up all the clutter on the back of it. Those hips though, woo! It's sick though. Bane, thanks for your help.
Not a problem, man.
We're a thumbs out. If you guys like that video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Leave some comments below if you guys have any questions. Like always, keep it random. Peace.